Welcome to another video. After playing meta for 2 weekends, very successfully so, very lucky. We're back playing funny stuff. OP16 brought a bunch of Hannyabal support, and OP17 accidentally, I think, brought a bunch of Hannyabal support, because the deck was always very good at ramping into tank costs, going first triple ramp, and you play out a tank cost very fast. And the Rock Sprite engine is not leader locked, which is insane, I think, as well as yeah, some of the Rock Sprites cards, they have like half leader locked effects, like you need Rock Sprites cards in hand, but they're not leader locked, so they do work. We do have basically Stussy, which is like a bit more awkward to use in this one, but we have Gloriosa, very broken. We have Linlen, Shiki, and Zebek. Maybe you need like one or two more for consistency, because sometimes you're quite low on Rock Sprites cards in hand because you use them to discard for Shiki, both offensively and defensively. But yeah, to deal with the bricks, we do have 6 0-cost spells, as well as 8 ramp tools that aren't our 2-cost pieces to triple ramp going first. Going second, they're not necessary, but yeah, I think the deck is very self-explanatory. Ramp to 10, play the Zebek, and stomp the opponent. So have fun with the video. Starting off strong with the slightly awkward looking mirror match. I think our opponent got the wrong leader for the Rock Pirates card. We're second. Our starting hand looks pretty solid, pretty good. We do have a tank cost now. We do have our ramp and draw engine, so we can probably get to 10 very quick, which is kind of insane because yeah, we're just playing a mirror basically. Not really, but we're both trying to play the tank cost rocks, and I can do it like 2 turns earlier, so it's gonna be very strong. Yeah, I can play 2 drops in the Struzen. Nice, because one of the 2 drops is gonna stick on the board. It's debatable if you should play the Struzen first, but I think I'll just draw first, and then after I've drawn, I'll check for the top 2 and see if I need them. Those 2 I definitely don't need. We pick up the Bonkley again, ramp it on. Now we're on 7, we're on 6. We're going to 8, not on 7, because we double ramped. Of course, there's no way to like quadruple ramp, and triple ramping doesn't really do anything going second. It's only good going first. So next time we can drop Shiki, and then we could drop the tank cost into Shiki or into something else. Opponent doesn't have the Big Mom, which is good for us. So probably Gloriosa, maybe. Gloriosa and the Bonkley. Not the end of the world. Probably much better for us than him playing the Big Mom, because we don't have Gloriosa in hand. Otherwise you could play Shiki this turn, maybe tank cost into Mama, into Gloriosa, bottom his Mama, but yeah, we don't have it, so he's gonna go 5-5. Probably we can take first 5, counter the second one. We do have an insane amount of cards in hand, but that's kind of because we, just like Rocks, have like a draw engine, just that we draw from the 2 costs and then bounce them back. And yeah, there's the Gloriosa, so the Bonkley gets bottom decked. He goes for another 5, I'll just give the 1k. And yeah, I don't think he would give me the character on the 6, so I'll do the 6 first, in case if he lets a die I can keep my Shiki standing, which I don't think is that bad. But he blocks. I guess he didn't realize I'm already on 8 done, with 7 done up. I don't need to ramp, not that I can. But yeah, opponent's now on his 7 down turn, and we're gonna play the tank cost next. And then he's gonna be on 9, and then we can play a second tank cost before he gets to his first tank cost. So it's kind of broken. Yeah, here we have to use Shiki effect and give 1k. We can discard a Mom and give like a Daz Bones. Plus 5 lead, which we probably also counter. Could maybe even take, because we're playing a second G-key. His leader can't really contest us with like big swings, because he has no new get out. Wouldn't be the craziest thing to do, because we do have quite a lot of counter hand. Just taking wouldn't be crazy, but of course countering, keeping the life much safer. Now we get to play our 10 cost. It would be so nice if we could play 10 cost into 7 cost into like a 2-drop Impel Down card, but unfortunately that's not how it works. So we only get to play Shiki, which is fine most of the time if you want to play Shiki of the 10 cost in the regular rocks deck if you don't have a Kyo, which can happen. You're also just playing a 7 cost. Could have also played 5 cost and 3 cost, but yeah, with him only having a 7 cost on board, that's probably not gonna matter. We just discard the Stussy to kill the Shiki. He's probably gonna let it die, I would assume, and then take 2 life or like counter 1, take this 9. Because he's at 5 life still. But yeah, that life difference of the board that we have is not gonna matter much. Yeah, I should probably give a 1k on the leader, because now he took 2 life in that 1 turn. And he will have more resources than me, so a long game here might be, or like not a long game, but like having an extra turn for him is probably gonna matter for him. Because now, like next turn, he probably has to take almost all his life. He has 9 done, so he can't even play 10 cost. Could play another Shiki. But that's not gonna do much. I can protect my Shiki, kill his Shiki again. So he has to come up with something. He's too far behind in this spot. Like I've full board here as a Struzen. I don't think he expected to queue into the best deck and format, so it's fine. Just for Newgate, maybe because Newgate's Stussy. The Stussy doesn't really stun anything. So we'll see. Maybe plays. Could also play Marlon. Not that strong of a play. Probably better to just put a Stussy on board and for later. Yeah, goes for the Marlin. Can go 8 lead now with the Newgate on board. We'll see if he does that. Because he probably wants to pressure me down. But I don't mind just taking it. Because I have double Shiki on board. If I bottom deck the Marlon, then yeah, his Newgate is basically not existent as a body with threat and lethal. So now I can go 5, 9, 9, 12, play a 12 cost into Gloriosa, for example, and just kill him the turn after, probably. Maybe also... Yeah, maybe it's also better to just push, like not play 10 cost and just attach 6 mod on, but kinda whatever at this point. Like we're getting his entire hand or life here, and then we bottom deck the Marlon. So if he bottom decks our Gloriosa, tries to go for lethal, we of course survive, and if he does that, he will lose on the clapback. Because it looks very bricky, but we have 2 Shikis, so 2 of our bricks are +3, then the rocks 2k. So we're gonna play it out, but the 2-0 cost also mean that we have quite a lot of counter. Takes a 9, has to take another 9 maybe, but probably not because of the Newgate. He could just give a card in the 2k, which I would assume he has. Not that that would matter. Okay, he takes, so maybe he's trying to go for game, which is very unlikely to work. But yeah, now the 12, of course, he has to take it as well. We go 12 again. And all we do is just play Gloriosa, bottom deck the Marlon, and that's it. Don't play a second body. And yeah, look at this board. He just entered his 10 down turn, and we have 2 10 cost, 2 Sheik, and a blocker. Like, if this is not best deck in format, I don't know. It's broken. He's just gonna be dead next turn, probably, even if he plays a blocker. I have my own Gloriosa, so I can just run him down. I Could have run like a spicy one-off unblockable that only works on the tank cost. Probably not worth it, but probably fun. But yeah, goes for the Gloriosa, which will bottom deck my Gloriosa, but like his swings are 8-8. So not much that I need to care about here. Could have discarded 2 cards, not that it matters. Like I just by force of habit just gave him 2. Yeah, I could have just discarded 2, because yeah, 8-8. There's no way. He can kill me, I can just take 8 and then give 2 breaks for the Newgate swing. Yeah, I'll just take. I even get to draw 2, not that it matters. We drew 2 more bricks. We lost out on 3k counter, but yeah, that's whatever. We use Shiki number 1, use Shiki number 2. Bottom deck the Gloriosa with my Gloriosa, and then we have Lethal. He's trying, but yeah, if he gets out of this, then he might be the best player known to mankind. But I don't think he even has enough cards in total to get out of this. Especially with only having 1 Newgate on board. No Shiki. Could have just attached Aldon to it, but yeah, we're making it interesting. We're giving him a shot. See how many swings he can counter. He got out of the 2 12s, which is something. But this 9 was too much. Could have went another 9 and 11 in game. And yeah, we win. Playing the same cards, but playing them 2 turns earlier is pretty strong. Luffy is quite an unfortunate matchup for Rocks. So let's see if we can get there. With the much better leader, of course. We do have a very strong start. Like we do have our triple ramp. So let's see if triple ramping is enough. That is kind of the goal, going first triple ramp. Play a bunch of tank costs and don't die. He can stall the game quite far though, so maybe that will be a problem, because he has a lot of pressure and he can stall the game. But our hand is looking very promising. Like we can Bonclay. I guess we could also use the Yamato, but no point. It's gonna get low-keyed anyways, so having Yamato on hand, not bad. Yes, a bunch of 5s, so I'll just take 1, because we're probably not countering all 3. Opponent decides to not swing the Robin, which I'm not sure why. But this is what I mean, we triple ramp, the opponent just played a 6 down card. And we can go tank cost. This is just gonna get blocked, which was kind of a bait, because now I can low-key it. I can also play 2 bodies out, which might be better. Oh, not Loki, Shiki, of course, what I meant, that I can Shiki do so. I don't mind just getting like a wider board. Like we get some cards here, we can stun the Loki with this 2C. Might be strong. Next turn, we can still play out a Shiki. Because then with the Shiki next turn, we do have some board that can swing, so we can threaten to kill the Luffy if he plays one. Also having arrested Loki when he can play 8 cost into Luffy. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, we can counter. We counter all 3 and then take the Luffy swing, probably. The opponent decides to go for Loki instead. Maybe doesn't have the Luffy. Is one of the few problems I had with Black Luffy, that sometimes consistency can be a problem, but maybe he did have it and just decided not to go for it. Those cards are okay, but we probably don't need them. And here it's tricky, because the Shiki swing is just gonna get blocked, probably. I just start with the leader, we see. Because if I swing Shiki, reduce one of the Lokis, he's gonna block with the other one. Which means my Zybek can't really threaten it either. Just 5 into it. We let it die, which is interesting. 7 into it, which he also lets die, so I'm kinda happy about it. Like, of course we lost the rush character from the Shiki, but I don't think it matters much, because if he plays 8 cost into Luffy, into, like, to Robin I meant, then all he can kill right now is the Lin, which is whatever. We still have the Shiki on board, and the stuff died anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, the Brook, we do have some bricks, so we don't really care about the Brook. Opponent goes for Sanji. Okay, interesting. The opponent apparently still doesn't have the 8 cost Luffy, although some of the plays here, they aren't that bad. Like, missing out Luffy not the worst, I think, because like he has a wider board. 3 life, can keep up the double blocker, possibly. So we'll see, maybe we have a problem here, because even like we triple ramped into double tank cost. But like Luffy's defense is quite strong, and our resources at some point they're gonna drain. Because it's so many swings. And yeah, we're not rocks. Goshiki phase, we reduce the Zoro so we can kill it. Also, if we kill the Zoro, we can bottom deck the Brook. We can't bottom deck the Sanji, unfortunately, because it's 6 cost due to the stage. Maybe there's an argument to make it this swing a bit bigger. Because yeah, he just 1 case out of it. Which is fine, I guess. I'll draw, see what we draw into. Drew a Gloriosa. I don't really need to play double Gloriosa. I think we can do 13s and pray that we survive. With the blocker on board. 13 he probably takes, because otherwise he can all in the Loki. We'll just do 13 again. Maybe should have done this one 15. We don't have anything we need for, like, our 2 dons, they don't really do anything. They might bait like, what's it called? Slow beam. In which case our opponent maybe tries to play more defensive, which would be good for us. So having to open, not too bad, but we could have also went 15. But yeah, opponent goes for the Tempest Kick. Goes 7. So I guess opponent decided not to go for game. We don't have slow beam, of course. It's not in the deck list. Goes for another Loki, which is insane. 3 blocker now. Shiki dies because of the Tempest Kick. But yeah, not sure if it's the correct game plan here. We very likely have to go for game here. Can't really afford to play for another turn with this board. We do have 5 swings, and we do have to connect 5 swings, so let's see if that works. We did draw one of the cooler cards in the set. I just kind of like it. It's a 0 cost that draws 2. We do love ourselves some draw 2 triggers. But yeah, here it's just I was debating maybe there's like a way I just swing with Zabek first and then he has to like block it. Because what if I run the counter event, the unblockable? But yes, probably not it. We're just going the 7th route. Which opponent blocks? It's interesting because if he doesn't, like if he can't get out of the 7, he should probably take it. So that he maybe finds a way to get out of the 7s. Because now I'll just go 7, 7, 7. And so far all the 7s connected. So this 7 he has to counter if he wants to win. Maybe it's just baiting me, of course. Like if he can counter the 7, then blocking is fine. He takes though. So maybe he's like Giga Bricked. And he is Giga Bricked. He did also have the Luffy's, which it might be correct for him not to play them because I was so far ahead and had Shiki out. And the possibility of running Shiki, like playing Shiki, of course. Because like if he played the Luffy's and swung with them, then he probably wouldn't have any board pressure. Unless he plays the Geard, which I don't think he had in Trash. So, difficult choice. Was a close one. Maybe your opponent misplayed, maybe not. But of course, Hannyabal best deck, so our opponent probably got nervous. Another very unfortunate matchup for the deck, for the Rocks deck. But probably for Hannyabal too. Same problem. Our opponent is a 6k leader, as well as yeah, our entire deck is kind of open to being lunared, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, I do play my tank costs a bit quicker, which is like the win con of rocks, so maybe we can overwhelm our opponent. But if they play out, like even if we play the tankers before them, if they play tanker shanks into the fish, it's looking rough. Here we go. Desmond swing. Could have swung first. It's whatever. Unlike Rocks, like Rocks sometimes likes to starve Mihawk. I don't think I can do that with 4 life, especially. I'm gonna run out of resources quicker than Rock, so I'll just try to run him down. Like, this is the problem of the matchup. You just go 7 with 4 dawn, before like 1 dawn. We probably have to take a lot of these swings. I'll just trade off the 1-drops. Opponent doesn't have stage, so if he keeps resting them, eventually we might be able to clear all of the 1-drops. Because he's gonna trade back into Mistrusen, I would believe. And yeah, we did triple ramp. We do have a Tankos, we do have a Shiki. Don't have a Gloriosa, which is like strong. Plays Mihawk into Odin. Freezes the Bonkley. Taps the Mihawk, which is risky, of course. I mean, our opponent doesn't really know our deck list, but he does have, like, we did show him the Strusen, which doesn't mean that we are playing the Rocks Pirates package, but it's not like, not impossible to think about that we could do it. Like, Strusen could be in any list. It's like a broken version of Verona, maybe. I wonder if Extra Grand Battle Dofi would play it. We could see it. It's a brick, which is unfortunate for them. So maybe it won't, but we'll see. We did draw Gloriosa. We don't have that many Rocks Pirates cards, which is weird, because we do run quite a lot and we have 10 cards in hand. I do reduce the Mihawk here. Not impossible for our opponent to just counter. It's like a +4 and yeah, the +4 2k, and then my leader, he also has to give it 2k. We trade off the 1-drop again. Unfortunately, the Bonkley can't swing. It is what it is. It's kind of to be expected in this matchup. But yeah, we do have a big board now. Our Tankos does get to swing next turn. Which could mean that our Tankos gets popped next turn as well. Wonder deck, very strong card. Taps down the Kinemon for lead ability, and then probably just a bunch of 7s face. Maybe 8s even. I mean, yeah, this is, I don't know what we're thinking here. And now we're going face. I don't know what the 9 into Shiki was supposed to do. We don't have any Rock Spirit in hand, which is weird. Because otherwise I could have used Shiki on the 7 from the Odin. Still don't have a Rock Spirit, so maybe we have to play out the Death Bones to get one. So I'll do that. We did find Shiki, which is good in a bad draw. We did want a Rock Spirit to discard maybe, but now with the Shiki we probably don't even need to discard, so it's fine, we can play it out. Like, I can probably just Rocks into his Mihawk. Yeah, and then we can Shiki the Odin and swing face twice. And we should probably survive. Even though we don't have any Rock Spirits in hand, we do have quite a lot of counter. We have 3 2Ks and 3 +3s. So it should be easy. I'm gonna kill the 1-drop just because I can, and then I'll pass. Could have went 6 lead too. But, in spots like these, the 1-drop actually kind of helps him like map out lethal. So I kind of want to kill it. Doesn't have the 10 cost Shanks, but has 9 cost Shanks, so our rocks died. Which is unfortunate. But we do have quite some swings next turn if there's no Luna, which there is not. So opponent already restored Dawn. There's no Luna coming. Can swing. And then we'll see if we have lethal. Our opponent might have made some mistakes here. This Law Beppo he just discarded. Either he drew it right now, or it was probably better to just Law Beppo. Because then he would be an 8k lead. So we just start 10. We can do 10 again after he takes or counters. If he counters, maybe I'll swing lower. Because now he doesn't have a Don. It's 8 or 9. It's probably 8. Realistically. I do 9. Yeah, I should have done 8, I think. Opponent gives me 2k, 1k, 1k, which tells me he has no 2k, so I can probably just do an 8 again. 8, 10, 11. 8, 10, 12 even. I mean, 11, 11 might be safer, because, I mean, he didn't have 2ks probably, and he has no Don up. And this plays into Luna. Like, lethal-wise, like, numbers-wise, it's better, I think. But, yeah, if there's a Luna trigger, I would have lost, but, yeah, then I'll just complain at Batsu, if that's a Luna. But it worked out just fine, so we got there. But only because he missed the Luna. But we did have quite some board quite early, so he was kind of forced to have the Luna, and he didn't draw it in time. So I guess our ramping did help. This was the first game I played with the deck. That's why there's like maybe a few different cards. Although I don't think I changed the list much. I think I only swapped out 4 of the purple 2 cost 2Ks for the blue ones. And I think there's a Wang Ji, but none of it will matter. I just wanted to show the game because I think it's fun. We rammed so much that even the Roger will also rams. We did kind of overwhelm him. And yeah, we do get to ramp again. We played a 2-drop down. And we probably didn't have to ramp necessarily, but yeah, we probably shouldn't have. Now that I think about it. Could have stayed on 5, went to 7 with the mom. Played the mom, went to 8. We could have let the Despons on board. Had an extra swing. It's kind of whatever. Played a 2-drop. And yeah, now I can play the Shiki. I was debating if I want to play the mom or the Shiki, because the Shiki right now doesn't actually do anything, but it's counter, of course. It's a big body, it's a 7-9. So it's pretty strong. And we did draw a second Shiki, so it wasn't much of a problem. This double attack, I don't really care about taking it. I just took it. Because now I'll play another Shiki, so I do have some counter. And next turn the double attack is probably bigger, so then it would be harder to defend. Now I have 1 life, so it's probably fine. Would have probably get just rid of the 1-drop, but I can play the 1-drop now, I guess. Yeah, it's not bad. I can play the 1-drop of the Shiki, of course, like Shiki 1-drop. It's fine. Yeah, I don't need 2 Bonclays. We'll just bottom deck them. They're bricks. We draw Shiki, so more Rocks Pirates cards. It's good, because it's we just need them for the Shiki ability, for both, like reducing stuff and then countering. But yeah, the new get on board basically is not an issue now. And then we can abuse his leader while he's 5k. We and 9 and 10. And he's almost dead. Like, good look at his board state. It's kind of insane. If this deck works, like when Hannyabal works, it's insane. It's just nuts. The opponent goes for the Divine Departure, which of course doesn't do anything here. It's too late. Like, my board is way too full for this play. Like, he would need to be a 9k leader and do some stuff. Has to kill the Bonclay as well, which is like a problem of this deck. Back in the days when I played Foxy, it was always funny to just freeze their leader and the character and have a bunch of Bonclays out. Because their deck can't really do anything against them. They have like maybe a search out, maybe a buggy, but that's about it. And if you can clear them, your Bonclays are just gonna swing forever. So he has to do the 10 into the Bonclay to make sure he survives. I'll just play down another Shiki after he killed my Shiki. I can probably let this die, otherwise I'll go 9 into it again and then reduce it again. Maybe I won't even do that. Maybe I'll just go 9 face, reduce it again, and like push leader into it. Yeah, that's probably what I would do then. he defends it, because I don't really care about it surviving. But yeah, he's not gonna come back from it. His bot is in Uto. He has 0 life. Whatever he does, he's probably dead. Even on the 9k leader, he's probably dead. Maybe not. But, I mean, look at my hand. I have so much counter. Yeah, he just concedes. After this game, I was pretty sure that this deck has some lag, so I wanted to try it. And those were the games you saw before. But thanks for watching.